The Santa Stakeout. This is a Hallmark movie. Oh my goodness. Let's get into it. It lasts an hour and 23 minutes and it stars. It doesn't really matter, does it? I guess not. Basically, a lady moves to town. She's a new cop. She's partnered with a guy she doesn't really get on with. They are sent to a stakeout together for a few days before Christmas. And, well, you'll see what happens. I mean, you can already tell what's going to happen.
Can you guess?
What's your synopsis? This is cheese. This is the cheesiest cheese of all cheese. So the movie opens with Detective Tanya Morris. She's a new cop in this small town. She's just transferred here from Wisconsin. We won't find out why until later. But she's getting ready to meet her sister for Christmas. Her sister calls at the last minute and says, I can't make it. I'm going to go and meet my future in-laws. You'd think you'd have already known that. That okay?
You just found out.
So Tanya heads off to work, and in the police station, she shares a desk with Detective Ryan Anderson. Oh, they're total opposites. Do you know why? Because she's got her desk decorated for Christmas, and he doesn't.
He's a professional.
The captain calls them both into his office and tells them there's been a spate of art heists in town.
Case before I retire.
Yeah, and all these art heists take place on the night of the staff Christmas party. So Tanya looks through the folder and she's the only one to realise it's the same Santa at all these events. I don't know how no one else noticed. It's clear photos. She's feeling very smug about this. Yeah, but then Ryan feels snug as hell because he says, I happen to know his name. It's Miller.
I got his name.
What?
Francis Miller, a.k.a. Mr. Christmas.
That was fast.
Nah, that's just good detective work.
That is really fast work. It's total rubbish. So they look into this Miller a bit. He has got a criminal past from 15 years ago. Some petty crime.
Lock him up!
But they can't bring him in because that'll tip him off. It'll also get him off the street. And scare him off. Well. So they decide to go on a stakeout. Yeah, they rent this house next door to his. I mean, it's got the worst lookout spots. You can't really see his house from anywhere in your house. You should have got a house across the street. Also, if you noticed in this movie, it's just constant background music.
It's infuriating.
So Tanya and Ryan have to live together. One of the neighbours sees them and assumes they're newlyweds, so they say, yeah, that's us. Well, what is their cover story gonna be? Because they don't seem annoyed about this. Yeah, I don't know actually. But as far as anyone knows, they're newlyweds that have just moved into this house. So she's brought a suitcase along. Ryan says, why have you brought a suitcase? And I'm thinking, you're going to be living here for at least a week, you creepy, snelly weirdo. No, she opens the suitcase and it's filled with Christmas decorations.
As much baggage as you do.
It's just the essentials.
The essentials.
We're told he's a bit of a Scrooge, yeah, because he doesn't have Christmas decorations on his desk at work. That's the only reason. Oh, and because he doesn't have a suitcase filled with Christmas decorations while he's on a stakeout, also at work. How's that Scrooge? But Tanya's not impressed. Neither am I by this movie. So there are a lot of scenes in this movie where it's just those two talking to each other, finding out about each other, getting closer. I wonder where this could be going. We have to pose as newlyweds who don't get along. It's a Hallmark movie in a small town. What's going to happen? Who knows? Can you guess? One of the things they discuss is their cover story. I don't know what Tanya is, but they say Ryan is a chiropractor. Yeah, what happens if someone wants chiropractic treatment? That does happen later. I thought they'd got a funny scene of him trying to be a chiropractor like Ross and Friends.
He said he liked that!
Nope, he just says, I'm off the clock sort of thing. Yeah. Yeah, that was an opportunity for at least something. Yeah, because there's not a lot that happens in this movie.
What a wasted opportunity.
And by the way, the guy they're staking out, Miller, known as Mr. Christmas locally. I don't know why. It's Cypher. It's Joe Pantoliano. It's Joe Pantoliano. It's Joe Pantoliano. Pantoliano. Oh my god. It's Cypher from the Matrix.
He's lost it.
It's Cypher from the Matrix. Joe Pantoliano. Took in about 20 minutes to say Tantaliano. Right. Eventually they bump into him outside the house because they live next door and they can't see. He invites them to join the Christmas committee. Great. I'd hate to live in this neighbourhood. Well, everyone's friendly. A bit too friendly. You're invited, i.e. you're expected to go to every single thing that happens in this street. Yeah, it could get a bit tiresome on the first day.
I don't like new people.
So the Christmas committee, everyone loves these young newlyweds. Yeah, and they find out everyone there could have benefited from these art heists. Neither could be selling the paintings, or the lady that runs an art gallery, she could be taking them, or the two guys who are opening a new restaurant in a very expensive part of town could use the money. Everyone's got a reason to want to steal these paintings and sell them. But Tanya and Ryan head to an agency, and it's the agency that hires out Mr. Christmas. It's the agency through whom companies book a Santa. An agent says he's very popular.
Santas. Francis Miller?
Mr. Christmas. He's one of my most popular acts. All of our clients adore him.
Oh, and at the Christmas committee meeting, Tanya says, "Can I use your bathroom?" Miller says, "Yes, upstairs, first on the left." And of course she goes upstairs and starts snooting in his bedroom, as they always do. I don't know how long she was up there, because when she comes back, Ryan is finishing a song on the keyboard and just starting another one. And everyone's like, oh, he's wonderful. How long was she upstairs? Did she actually go to the toilet for 20 minutes before snitting? I don't know. Or was it a case of, as soon as she went upstairs, Ryan whipped out a keyboard and then, listen to this. This movie is nonsense. This is what happens when you knock out about 20 movies in a week, Hallmark. So as I said, everyone in the neighbourhood loves these newlyweds. And they're invited to come along the next night to carol singing. And they say, yes, I can't wait. And they turn up and they both sing. And Ryan sings like he did the night before, and everyone's like, oh, he's a great singer. And then Tanya's like, ah! Sings beautifully. And no one can believe it. Ryan is like, wow. And on the way home from that, they're caught under mistletoe. Yeah, in the whole neighbourhood, they're like, kiss. Bloody kiss. Do it. Yeah, they're kind of forced into it. Kiss her, or I'll knock you out. Well, it's not quite like that. It might as well be. There's no getting out of it. They share a kiss. And then they go home and say to each other, don't let that kiss go to your head. Yeah, that type of crap. Over the next couple of days, they tail Miller. They get messages from their captain saying he wants progress on the case. They decorate the tree together. They have a little glitter fight. And they don't do much of their job. They're being paid for this, you know. Right. It's Christmas. Yet crime doesn't sleep and crime doesn't take holidays. Okay. They find out the town is going to host a massive art exhibition tomorrow night. Yeah! Christmas Eve, I think. I don't know. And they know exactly where it's going to be. They know exactly where it's going to be because they see a photo of the building. And Tanya calls up a friend of hers who's an architect. This is a lost screen, by the way. You don't see this. And the architect says, oh yeah, I recognise every building in America. So this is the address for that house. So that gallery's tomorrow night. But tonight, there's another party around the Millers. Oh, he must be so bored without these people. And they're playing charades. And while they're playing, Miller has a word with Ryan. And he explains to him the true meaning of Christmas is about the people you share it with, the ones you love, what you can do for other people. And Ryan leaves the party thinking he's such a nice guy. Let's arrest him. So the next night they go to this art exhibition waiting for someone to rob it. Yeah, that they don't go as these newlyweds. They're dressed as like elves, right? Fine, could be a fancy dress party. It's not. That even then they're working there as waiters and waitresses. They're handing out canapes and drinks and stuff. Anyone who met them over the last week is going to be like, what? I thought you were a chiropractor. Why are you acting as a waiter? This is so strange. It is a bit. But they wouldn't even make it as waiter and waitress because as the night goes on they decide let's just have a dance. So they have a little romantic Christmas dance. And while they're dancing, the place is robbed.
Great job, you guys! Great job!
Get these two off the force. They're either corrupt or lazy or stupid. Or all three. When they hear about the robbery, they're changed back into their court clothes immediately. Long trench coats, short t-shirt, short jeans, all that stuff. Instantly! And they head straight to Miller's. Yeah, they're like, Miller, can I hear open your car? We're actually cuts. He opens the trunk of his car, and there is one of the stolen paintings. Dun, 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 dun.
Ignorance is bliss.
He's arrested. He's taken to the police station for questioning. They say that in his house they found ropes, they found climbing equipment, they found glass cutters, they found blueprints. Yeah, and he says he secretly repairs houses. What? How'd you keep that a secret? He says he does it out of the goodness of his heart. He repairs local houses that have fallen into any disrepair. So they let him go. He's got the stolen painting. He's clearly guilty. But they actually remember that there's CCTV out the front of the building where that exhibition was taking place. Nobody should have looked at that first. And they see the agency boss, the woman who hires out Mr. Christmas. Yeah, the lady that they saw once, or about 3 minutes earlier in the movie. Do you remember her? Lucky you, because I don't. She's the one that's been stealing paintings. She's been stealing them 3 or 4 at a time, taking 2 or 3 into her own car, and then placing one in Mr. Christmas's car. To throw him because he's got a criminal record from 15 years ago. But this time, she just let the CCTV catch her.
That was dumb.
So she's arrested. Ryan and Tanya go to find Mr. Miller, and they apologise to him. And he says, that's okay, you're just doing your job. La 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 la. Sue them!
I'm gonna sue these vermin for everything they've got.
He is worried about his reputation in the neighbourhood though, because all his neighbours and friends saw him being arrested. But don't worry, Tanya and Ryan have a surprise for him. Yeah, all the neighbours are standing right behind him, and they'll jump out and go, Merry Christmas, Mr. Christmas, or some rubbish. So he's overjoyed. All is forgiven. Everyone's a friend again. And that's the case over. And that's almost the nudie of that. But then Ryan reveals, hey Tanya, see that house we're living in? To stake out this old guy, I decided just to rent it for us to live in together forever. What? Oh, stop making nudies, Hallmark. Please, I beg of you. Well, this is the only one you've seen. It's enough. They share a kiss, and that's the end of the movie. Thank goodness. My goodness. The best Christmas gift you can get is not watching this movie. So that was the Santa Stakeout. Not a fan? Not a fan. Are you a fan? I wouldn't say I'm a fan. I don't think there's anything offensive about it. Did you not watch it? I did watch it, but it's fine for what it is. It's really not. Have you got any trivia for this movie? Just one piece of trivia. Hallmark has made, to date, over 300 movies. No. Let me finish. Over 300 Christmas movies. Over 300 Christmas movies. Yes, it's insane. They nasty stop. Maybe we'll watch another one someday. Maybe we won't. Hit like, hit subscribe, watch another video, and Merry Christmas!